Well, 6 races on the program to finish off the year for 2016 for the Cairns Jockey Club. We also had 2 memorials raced today, the Billy Cook Memorial and the Jackie Wilson Memorial. Let's have a look at how the 6 races panned out for the final race of the year at Cairns. And Kensington Star will go around the favourite here. Watch Me Dazzle 'em also, good support late. Lights on and they're off. And a pretty good start there, getting away. Mac Me Mate was one of the best to begin. Going up, BYO is in that division too, and Alpine Magic down on the inside. Just behind them, Hidden in Heaven gets up to them, be fourth, and Travellers up nicely into the event. Really Rockets is following it through. Kensington Star is next on its outside, and Watch Me Dazzle 'em is last of all. 440 they go past Eagle Lodge. BYO took the lead here for Emily Cass, straightened up about a half in front. On the inside, Alpine Magic, Hidden in Heaven out after it quickly, and they were followed then by Mac Me Mate halfway down the straight, and it's BYO in front. Hidden in Heaven a little bit green, but raced up on the outside to go to the lead now. Hidden in Heaven, BYO battles on. Hidden in Heaven, Wanda Cinderella gave it a boot in the Comet Cuts, and away it goes. Hidden in Heaven beat BYO. Watch Me Dazzle 'em third. Alpine Magic probably got fourth, just ahead of Kensington Star, followed by Mac Me Mate and Really Rockets, the last one in. Hidden in Heaven, number 8, ridden by Wanderson de Villa, will get the prize here. BYO will be second, number 7. But that's a good win by Hidden in Heaven for Wanderson de Villa, number 8 first. Second will be number 7, BYO, ridden by Emily Cass, straightened up in front, but by golly, Hidden in Heaven quickly went to it, took the lead, and number 8, Hidden in Heaven, Wanderson de Villa first, $5.80 and $2.20. $5 actually and $2.20. BYO $2.50. And we'll wait for third photo here to decide third placing. And Watch Me Dazzle 'em, number 6, that third. 8, 7 and 6. 8, 7, 6 and 5. So 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4. 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4, the numbers after the first. Hidden in Heaven, Wanderson de Villa first. BYO, Emily Cass second. And Watch Me Dazzle 'em, Graham Cleese is third. Officially fourth was number 5, Kensington Star for Steve Wilson. 3.5 the winning margin. 3 1/4 separated second and third. 50.26 the time in the first. 8, 7, 6 and 5. 3.5 by 3 1/4, 50.26. 8, 7, 6, 5, the race 1 at Cairns. Yeah, the red light's on with the yellow. What does that indicate? What's that? Battery's flat. Both lights, right. and Toxicity, and they'll be the last. Just about ready here for row racing, a benchmark 50, 870 the journey. They're all in now, lights on, they're set to go. 870 metres here, and they're off and racing. Toxicity, cap it off, away well out wide, possible, beyond limits. Down on the inside, got away swiftly, and Pub Thug is going with it. And on settling into stride now, it'll be beyond limits in front of Pub Thug. Cap it off, gets to third. Possible is out wide on the track, then Pterosaurus. Back behind them on the fence, then came Telephoto. Toxicity, J Venture, well back with Hildegonda. Back there, Phantom Socks, and Boombox is last of all. Coming to the home corner now, they swing the bend. Beyond limits in front of Pub Thug. Cap it off, tries to run on down the outside, and they were followed by Telephoto on the fence, J Venture and Possible. But Beyond Limits has got a good break here with about 100 to go. Pub Thug sticks on the inside, but it is Beyond Limits well clear, and Beyond Limits goes home to beat Pub Thug. Third will be Cap it off, then Pterosaurus, followed by Phantom Socks, then Telephoto, Possible out wide, then came J Venture. Back behind them next in the field on the inside would have been Boombox, and one of the last in is Toxicity in company with Hildegonda. Favourite Beyond Limits for Emily Cass, and the late mail gets home here, number 2. Got in to pay $2 on UBet and $1.50 the place. Pub Thug will pay well at $3.90 the place, and a good run by Pub Thug, and cap it off $2.50. 2-8-3 the numbers here after race 2 at Cairns Beyond Limits, and Emily Cass gave a lovely little run, and it was too good for them. Number 2 for Ricky Ludwig by Citrus from Gay Prediction, the 3-year-old chestnut filly. Ricky Ludwig at Atherton and Emily Cass. Number 2 Beyond Limits is first. Number 8 Pub Thug will be second, and that was a good run. Norbignati the rider, Hotelia Vacillator, a 4-year-old entire, raced by Alex Maloff, Kelly Buckingham and MP Dodds, trained by Alex Maloff at Mariba. And third goes to number 3, Cap it off. That was also a good run for Ronald Finch at Black River for Trevor Kyle. And E Rose, Cap Hero Lacework mare, a 5-year-old, trained by Ronald Finch at Black River and ridden by Stephen Wilson. 7 is officially fourth, number 7, and number 6 is fifth. 7, which is Pterosaurus, has finished fourth, and Phantom Socks has finished fifth. The official numbers are 2, 8, 3, 7 and 6. It's 2 1/4 by 1 3/4, and the time is 47.93. That's 2, 8, 3, 7 at Cairns. 2, 8, 3 and 7. Pterosaurus finishing fourth for Frank Edwards. 2, 8, 3, 7. 2 1/4 by 1 3/4, 47.93 was the time. For row racing, we'll be down in the mounting yard for the presentation shortly. 12.50 the journey for Tough Tyres. Set to go. Racing. Empress Girl got away nicely on the inside. Roth and Roll. And Wild As Will is going around them very quickly. And Wild As will take up the lead from Roth and Roll. Typhoon Paradise is going up in a hurry too, and also going forward Who's a Star, wanting to fight for a bit more leather. Down on the inside then came Amber's Girl. Zeta Heel goes around the outside of it, and 9 Carat Gold is last of all. Onto the side of the track they go, and they go over the crossing at the 800 metre mark, and the leader here is Wild As Will. From Typhoon Paradise and Who's a Star. The 3 Trevor Rowe runners out in front of the field at the moment. Amber's Girl getting up on the inside of Roth and Roll. Zeta Heel is a little bit wide, and 9 Carat Gold has dropped to the rear of the field. 440 to go at the point of the turn. And it's Wild As Will held together at the moment by Emily Cass by about 3/4 of a length to Who's a Star. Amber's Girl getting into the clear for David Simmons and is out after Wild As Will. Amber's Girl moved up, Wild As Will fighting back, then Who's a Star. Zeta Hill trying to run on. Amber's Girl hit the front halfway down the straight, trying hard Wild As Will, and then Who's a Star, but this is going to canter in. Amber's Girl raced away for David Simmons, won easily. There's about 3.5 lengths to second Wild As Will. Who's a Star third, then came Zeta Hill. Flying home late was 9 Carat Gold. Typhoon Paradise was wider, and also in that group at the rear of the field, Roth and Roll. Easy win for Amber's Girl, and David Simmons streeted away down the straight and has won this with a leg in the air. Tracy Simmons from Mackay. I saw Tracy earlier today. Get on your Trace. And David Simmons. Hubby did the riding, and the wife has trained the winner. Tracy Simmons at Mackay, the 4-year-old mare by Jetspur from Tootsie Zinski. For IB Mitchell, Amber's Girl, too good for them, and David Simmons raced away to win here. Wild As Will has ran second, number 7 for Emily Cass, and Who's a Star I think you'll be third. Numbers should be 3, 7, 2, 4 and 6. Amber's Girl first, Wild As Will second, Who's a Star is third, 3, 7, 2. Number 4, Zeta Heel was fourth, and Typhoon Paradise finished 5th. 3, 7, 2, 4, 6. Margins were 3 1/4 by 2.5. And the time 1:14.59 is the time for Amber's Girl. We'll be down the mounting yard shortly on 3, 7, 2, 4. There goes 9 Carat Gold. Where's Rocky? He's all right. Kerry Rocket's all right. Horse is just having a little... So 3, 7, 2, 4, 6. 3 1/4 by 2.5. 1:14.59 was the time. And we're down the mounting yard for presentations after race 3 here at Cairns. 3 1/4 by 2.5. Give Me Time goes in, and Campanula with Frank Edwards in the saddle will be the last to move in. 12.50 the journey, and they're all in, set to go. Set to go, benchmark 60 handicap. The light goes on. They're set. Racing. Down on the inside, No Biting has ridden out hard to try and keep the lead here, and going with it there would have been Hidden Rain. Then came I Want to Break Free. Give Me Time's down on the inside. Your Fan was next in the field, and back behind them Campanula and Island Bar is back there with it toward the rear of the field, and Catter's about 3 wide, about 4th last. It's No Biting in front, coming off the back now at the 800 metre crossing on the side, led by 2 to Hidden Rain. Give Me Time goes up on the outside of I Want to Break Free, who sits 4th on the fence, and they were followed then by Campanula making ground. Catter onto its back. Your Fan is next on the fence, and last of all is, as they come toward the home corner, Island Bar. The leader here is No Biting, and it's held together coming to the corner by about a length and a half to 2. In second placing Hidden Rain. They were followed by I Want to Break Free. He goes for the inside on it, and back behind them Your Fan making ground, followed by Give Me Time, and then Campanula. They've still got to get No Biting. It's a couple in front here. Now I Want to Break Free knuckling down to the task. No Biting in front. I Want to Break Free is trying hard to pick it up. No Biting. Your Fan flying along the inside, but No Biting. No Biting beat Your Fan. I Want to Break Free third. They're 4 lengths away. Came either Hidden Rain or Campanula. Then came Catter, Island Bar, and the last one in Give Me Time. No Biting. Kirkstone has led all the way. Number 4, No Biting first. 3:30 and 1:37. Your Fan got up on the inside. A good run second, 2:30. And I Want to Break Free tried valiantly up the straight, 1:60. 4, 7 and 3. The numbers in the Billy Cook Memorial, 4, 7 and 3. No Biting, Steve Massingham, Kirkstone. 7, Your Fan for Athel Ryan and Shoei Kaya. And 3, I Want to Break Free for Roy Chalemi and Steve Wilson. 4, 7, 3. No Biting, 3:30, 1:30. Your Fan, 2:30 to place. I Want to Break Free, 1:60 to place. 4, 7, 3. And 6 has finished, Hidden Rain has finished 4th. Number 2, Campanula 5th. 4, 7, 3, 6 and 2. 3/4 of a length the winning margin. Short head between second and third. 3/4 by a short head, and the time
1:13.05. That's hand time.
1:13.05 hand timed. That is 1:13.05. That's hand timed. 1:13.05. 4, 7, 3, 6 and 2. The numbers after the Billy Cook Memorial will be down in the presentation yard shortly for the presentation of the Billy Cook Memorial. The winner, No Biting, Kirkstone, and Stevie Massingham, the trainer. 4, 7, 3 and 6 the numbers here. The Norbignati goes into line. The field is set to go for the Jack Wilson Memorial. The benchmark 55, 1400 the journey. They're set. Off. Oh, beautiful dispatch, broken one perfect line here. Casino Escapee is going with Legendary Plume in the early part of the event. They want the lead, and Showmore is zipped across from the outside and will take up the running. Showmore led from Legendary Plume, Casino Escapee, and Edwards has got a beautiful spot on Lee End down on the fence. They were followed up by Hotel Splendido, and whipping up around them Devastating Rhythm. Then came Flying One More. Back behind them then Carson's Felt, followed by God's Reward, the outside of centre half forward, and Diminishing with them in. 800 they go over the crossing, and Showmore's out by a couple of lengths here, giving them a good sight in front. Casino Escapee and Legendary Plume do the chasing. Then came Lee in on the inside. Devastating Rhythm was next. Hotel Splendido set a light around them now, and then Flying One More is just being nicely brought into the event. Carson's Felt behind them, God's Reward, and they were followed then by centre half forward, and Diminishing is a long way last of all. Into the straight they come. Showmore straightened up in front. Legendary Plume off the fence, out after it if good enough. Flying One More is starting to be stoked up now and is zooming up to them. Flying One More grabbed the lead from Showmore, who won't give in. It's kicking back, but it's Flying One More in front halfway down the straight. Showmore battling away, but it's Flying One More, and Stevie Wilson goes to the line from Showmore. Carson's Felt third. Tight for fourth, Diminishing or Legendary Plume. And then came Lien. Back behind them was centre half forward, Devastating Rhythm, and then came Hotel Splendido. God's Reward, one of the last in, and Casino Escapee, the last one home. Well, great ride by Stevie Wilson here, who swept on them on the corner, and Flying One More has flown away to win. Showmore has battled on very well for second, and Carson's Felt will be third. 173, and that is a very good win indeed. It was coasting up behind them. He just didn't panic. He was brought the horse into the event nice and steadily, nice and calmly, and when he wanted to push the button he did, and Flying One More responded, and it raced away by One More No More from Belmur. 4-year-old gelding for Tom Headley, Janine Cook, BJ McDonald, J McDonald, J McDonald, N.A. McDonald and Roy Shoemaker. Roy Chalemian athlete and the trainer, and Stephen Wilson the rider. Second is number 7 Showmore for Norbignati. 173, 12 and 8 the numbers. 173, 12 and 8. 2 lengths by a length and a half. And the time 122.71 on 173.12 and 8. Second is 7 Showmore for Norbignati and Peter Ryan. That's a good run for Peter Ryan and P. Anderson. And Norbignati, the rider, battled on very well up the straight. And third goes to number 3, Carson's Felt for David Simmons, and Ralph Baker coming home well for Ron Fitchett. Ralph Baker at Gordonvale, the trainer, David Simmons, the rider. Officially fourth was number 12, Legendary Plume for Shoei Kaya and George Sakasiris. 173.12. Number 8 was fifth, and that was Diminishing for Kerry Rocket. 2 lengths by a length and a half. 2 lengths by a length and a half. 122.11. 71, is it? 122.71? Yep. Thank you. And we'll be down to the mounting yard for presentations and the Jack Wilson Memorial. goes in. 1400 the journey for the last event here. Miata and Boom Shalar will go equal favourites at 470 on UBet. In a pretty open event, the last 1400. Set to go. Racing. And Little Red Monkey as first out. Turn Up the Volume, kicks up underneath it though to hold the fence. Then came Boom Shalar and Miata's going around them. An Element of Chance now going up in a hurry. And they were followed just back behind them. Then Gundy Star on the fence. Forest Way, it's outside, and Stanford drifted to the rear of the field. About 1100 to go. And Turn Up the Volume strolled away, lead by 2.5 from Little Red Monkey. They were followed then by going around them now. Element of Chance in hot pursuit of the leader. Back behind them then running fourth at the moment is Miata. Boom Shalar is in on the fence. Forest Way is off on a forward move, and then came Gundy Star, and Stanford still last of all. It's Turn Up the Volume. Emily Cass in front, held together, led by about 2 lengths. In second placing, Element of Chance at the 600 metre mark. Then came on the inside Little Red Monkey. Miata's making ground, and Forest Way is off around them too, in a bit of a hurry. Then Stanford's coming with a big run already, and they were followed in behind them then was Little Red Monkey, Gundy Star, and Boom Shalar has drifted to the rear and about to be pulled into the race. Halfway down the running though, they've got to get Turn Up the Volume. It's about 2 or 3 in front. Here comes Miata, and they were followed down the outside by Stanford, but it's Turn Up the Volume. Emily Cass is punching it out, flying home Miata, but Turn Up the Volume, too good. Beat Miata, Stanford third, and Element of Chance fourth. Then Boom Shalar, Forest Way, Little Red Monkey, and Gundy Star the last one in. Emily Cass and Turn Up the Volume have done it again. A great training effort by Trevor Rowe. Number 8, Turn Up the Volume. Turn Up the Volume. Emily Cass by Ferocity from Jewel of Roses, Graham King and Mrs. S. King, Trevor Rowe in Cairns, Emily Cass the rider, and Turn Up the Volume. Starting to get a picket fence. Won here at Cairns over 12.50, beat Rise to the top that day, won the Cooktown Cup, beat Our Singled Out, comes back 300 metres in distance and wins again at Cairns. Great training fit. It's won over 12.50 at Cairns, then went to Cooktown, won over 1700 and has won again in a great effort. Turn Up the Volume. The numbers are 8375 and 1. 83751. Margins 2 1/4 by 3/4. And the time 1:22:04, is it? 1:22:04. 8, Turn Up the Volume, Emily Cass first. Number 3 is second, Miata Stevie Wilson. Gee, it's game, Miata. He's a terrific money spinner. He just runs his heart out every race. Third in the Cooktown 1200 metre race. Went to Mackay and he's back here, and a gallant second again, Stevie Wilson and Roy Chalemi. And number 7, which was Stanford. Now that was a good one. It's ran third for Trevor Rowe and David Simmons. Officially fourth was number 5, and that was Element of Chance, fourth. 2 1/4 by 3/4 and 1:22:04. The time will head down to the mounting yard for presentations after race number 6. So no dual winners here. It was all individual in the trainers and jockey ranks, but a terrific way to finish off the year. And we'll see you back here in January next year, the 24th, for a TAB meeting once again. Apart from that, and the Cairns Jockey Club would like to wish everybody a happy and safe festive season, and we'll see you back here in 2017.